Hello and welcome to 8D Tarot. Before we get started, please put your headphones in so you can receive these messages in 8 directional sound. Today I want to try an elemental spread for the collective. So you could be an earth sign, an air sign, whatever kind of sign, but you still have elements of all 4 in your life. And so what I want to do today is a collective spread where we look at the earth in your life, which is the money, the career, the business, the physical world. Then the air, the thoughts, the beliefs, the things that are unseen. The fire, so the creativity, the passion, the things that drive you. And then the water in your life, the feelings, the emotions, and your relationships. So let's get started with the earth energy for the collective. Let's see what we have for the collective earth energy. Beautiful. So we have the Page of Cups, the Judgment card, and the Queen of Cups. Now this is in relation to the work, the career, your physical day-to-day world. So really what's coming forward here is there's a situation involving your business, your work, that you are really emotionally invested in. And it's as if you're trying to really bridge the gap between the doing your work to live and living to work. There's a lot of effort being put forward to balance those two ideas, which of course is a very common struggle. Let's see if we can get some more information. I want to clarify. Show me the Page of Cups for the collective earth energy, please. The 10 of Wands. Show me Judgment. And the Pentacles. Show me Queen of Cups. Three of Cups. So going along with this, really this career situation, this energy that you are really deeply emotionally invested in, and really the need to balance that. It looks like there's some challenges in your material world, in your career energy right now. You've got the 10 of Wands. In a career situation, that sort of energy can show up as not wanting to delegate things, of wanting to do everything yourself, or keeping an eye on things that everyone else is doing at your work and making sure that everything's running perfectly smoothly. That can be really tiring. Even if you are the boss, even if you are the leader, there's an invitation here with the 10 being the end of the cycle. There's an invitation to really allow yourself, wherever you can, to release some of that. And that also is really echoed here with that Judgment card. The guidance here is, don't live to work, and try to approach your work right now as a means to give you the resources and the mastery with the 3 of Cups here, to actually celebrate. So a job well done, and a job well done, and a career that is fulfilling for you, that you're really good at, and it appears that you are very skilled in this area, really deserves some celebration. You need to have the downtime to make the work worthwhile. So something to consider there. Okay, so that's the earth energy. So let's move on to have feather here so I can keep track of what we're working on. Let's take a look at the collective air energy. So this is all about what you're thinking, what's happening in your mental world, what are the unseen things. Let's take a look at the air energy, please, for the collective. Let's see. Some opposing energies here going on. So you have the Sun, you have the Ten of Swords, and you have the Three of Swords. So these are really opposite energies here in terms of the cards for your air. So you have the Sun, the Ten of Swords, and the Three of Swords. So happiness and strife. Happiness and heartbreak. So I'm going to move right into getting some clarifying cards and see if we can get some more information here. Show me the Sun. Show me the Ten of Swords. Show me the Three of Swords. Okay. So there's a lot of energies here of the ebb and flow of how our thoughts work. I think everyone's experienced a great day that all of a sudden something comes up and it's not so good of a day anymore. That's sort of what this energy feels like. The Ten of Swords being here represents to me your thoughts being on a loop. And there's an invitation here to consider where certain thought patterns have reached the end, have reached the 10. So if you are struggling with a situation, something you've been thinking about, and you keep thinking it all the way through, but you never quite get to that breakthrough moment that, oh, of course, that's what's going on. And it looks like that is happening because you've got the Seven of Cups here clarifying that, which is being confused, not knowing what to do. The invitation here with the Ten of Swords is to approach that whole pattern differently. So there are things around you that are unseen, this being air energy. What's unseen to you right now is actually happiness with the Sun and the Wheel of Fortune clarifying that. So there's less need perhaps to try and think through everything and control things and really exert your influence on things, and more guidance to stand back and let the wheel turn and let things come into your physical world and let things be seen. With the Three of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles here, there's very possibly a situation that has been really emotionally challenging for you. Maybe you're grieving something. And with the Eight of Pentacles here, the Eight of Pentacles is about reaping a harvest. So planting the seeds for what you want and then giving them an opportunity to grow. Grief and sadness and cycles of challenging thoughts absolutely are challenging to get through, but they teach us things and they will pass. With the Wheel of Fortune here, this is really a symbol that things are turning, things are advancing. So if you're finding yourself really stuck in your thoughts and dealing with some heavy belief patterns, try to breathe through it and recognize that things are improving and there's more there, more happiness there than you can see. Okay, that's our air energy. Let's move forward with some fire. Okay. So when we talk about fire, which is generally wands in the tarot, we talk about things that are driving you, things that excite you, your creativities, your passions, things you want to chase after. So let's get some insight into the collective fire energies right now. see. Beautiful. So there's a decision to be made here. It is a decision here with the Two of Swords. I think you've possibly been presented with a, do I go to the right or do I go to the left? That decision, of course, is yours to make, but it does need to be made, and it is probably overdue. You have the Chariot here and the Fool. So you're being encouraged to take some action, make some movement. Sometimes this can indicate an actual physical move. In terms of your passions, your drives, your creativity, maybe you are really wanting to switch things up completely and change your life. Sell all of your stuff and leave and change everything about yourself. For example, it's your choice. We do have the Fool here, which speaks to taking a risk and knowing that if you make the leap, someone will catch you. So this is really beautiful energy for the fire energy. So let's clarify the Two of Swords. What's this decision? Okay, show me the Chariot. And the Fool. Wow, okay. So on the Two of Swords, you've got Page of Cups and Three of Cups. This is very likely a decision about something that you love the idea of. It could be, do I stay the safe route, or do I switch things up and finally take that 6-month-long backpacking trip? I don't know what that is for you, but it is something that is celebratory and emotionally enticing. And the energy around it with the Chariot and the Fool, we have 3 and 2 of Wands coming up on the Chariot. You have an opportunity here. This is a crossroads with the 2 of Wands. And whatever decision that you make, and it's based on these cards, it seems to be urging you to really be open to taking a leap and to really thinking about what your passion is. But with the 2 and the 3 of Wands on the Chariot, it's a very positive outlook on whatever decision you land on. It's a very positive outlook. It will be the right decision for you. On the Fool, you have the Strength card and the Chariot again. So if you are concerned, worried about maybe making a big move in your creative life, in your physical life, the things that you are really striving for, these cards are really encouraging you to move forward and be brave and be confident. It's really supportive energy. Before we move on to the next element in the reading, if this message is resonating with you and if you'd like to catch our next videos, please subscribe. And also, I would love to have any suggestions in the comments around collective spreads that you might want to see in the future. Okay, and last but not least, let's look at our collective water energy. So water speaks to our emotions, how we're feeling about things, the relationships we have in our life. Could be our romantic relationships or friendships. Let's take a look. Show me the collective energy for water. Okay. So you've got King of Wands, Page of Wands, 8 of Swords. So in your emotional situation, could be a relationship, It looks like you have an urge. You really want to move something forward. Maybe you want to communicate how you're feeling with a great amount of passion. But you're feeling as if, with this Eight of Swords, you're feeling as if you're stuck. You can't make that declaration, and you need to hang back and wait. And in this deck in particular, in the Eight of Swords, that butterfly is still in the cocoon. It hasn't come out yet. So there is a period of, I can't do anything, I'm a bit stuck, I'm just going to hang out. So let's get more information. Show me the King of Wands. And show me the Page of Wands, please. And show me the Eight of Swords. And one more on the Eight of Swords. So the message that's coming through to me is this. This situation where you feel that you really want to move things forward, you're really excited about something, it is, for me, this looks very clearly like a romantic relationship. And you want to make some sort of declaration. The level of love and emotion that you have here with the King of Cups is beautiful and full. You have the King of Wands and the King of Cups, but you've also got that Seven of Swords. So if you are in a situation where maybe you feel that you have to take a pause, that you're stuck, you can't possibly move this forward, Seven of Swords is saying to me, that might not be accurate. You may have perhaps created a situation in your mind where, oh, I can't move this forward, I better just sit and wait because it's not going to work, or this never works for me, or it doesn't appear that there are any actual true barriers here in your cards. It is much more, all of the barrier cards here are swords, which are your thoughts. You have the Five of Swords here as well, which speaks to perhaps being scared of losing. So if you were to make a big romantic declaration, move towards someone that you really wanted to connect with, you might be turned down. Well, that's certainly possible, but you can never have 100% certainty on everything in your life. And this looks to be a situation where your thoughts may be limiting what you are capable of. You also have the Six of Cups and the Page of Swords here. This is very possibly a situation that's been going on for a while, and you've got a lot of complicated emotions incorporated into it. And that can make things certainly harder to move out of, harder to change. You might not want to disrupt the peace. So in terms of the water energy here, it's actually less certainty about feelings and more focused on the thoughts. So the invitation here from the spread is to consider where you are limiting your own ability to express your emotions and have those returned to you. Try to consider what is real and what is imagined, and what is an actual barrier, and what perhaps you have constructed yourself to keep yourself safe. So it may be worth exploring that a little. Okay, that's our collective water energy. Thanks for joining us today. If this message resonated with you, and if you want to catch our next video, please subscribe, and we'll see you again soon.